He repeated, "Bad mama." Jillian stammered, But I'm not even a mama." The childlike man shook his head once. He pointed to the house. "Bad mama." "Excuse me." Jillian turned to see a short man wearing dirty work clothes with bits of metal in his bushy gray-brown hair. "I hope my brother hasn't been bothering you. Dennis, you know you're not to wander, don't you?" Dennis studied the ground and nodded his head. "Hi, my name's Hank Hovick, and this is my older brother, Dennis. I'd shake hands, but I just got home from work and didn't have a chance to clean up when I noticed Dennis was gone. He got brain injury after a car accident a while back. I was late getting home and he likes to wander. He can't communicate very well, but he mostly understands what you say. He's harmless. I hope he didn't frighten you." "Not at all. Dennis seems to have a problem with a woman that used to live here. Called her a bad mama. I don't think he ever met her, as far as I know, but the first 10 years after the accident, I was living at college and working out of town. He might have heard my mother say something. She couldn't stand Mrs. Weber. My mother lived in the house we have now." He pointed to a yellow craftsman-style house a little way up the hill. "When Mother passed, Lindsay and I and our 2 boys moved in and took over the care of my brother. Are you the new owner of the property?" "Yes, I'm afraid I am. I'm Jillian Hall. I just signed the papers today." "Lindsay and I heard a young woman was buying this property. Welcome to the neighborhood. It's a great place to live. We have all kinds here, but the majority are wonderful people. Quite a project you've got here. It'll be beautiful when you finish." "I certainly hope so, but right now I don't even know where to start." "Do you mind if I put my 2 cents in?" asked Hank. "Please do," said Jillian. "You're going to have a lot of equipment coming onto this property, what with electricians, carpenters, plumbers, and who knows what else, bringing their trucks. You're going to need a place on your lawn. I'd get rid of the gnomes if I were you." "You mean sell them?" asked Jillian. "You could, but I was thinking more along the line of giving them for free, if the person has transportation to get them out of here. By the look on your face, I don't think you're buying the idea, Jillian." "I can't imagine anyone wanting these things, even if they're free. I was just going to hire someone to take them to the landfill." "You could, but why spend all that money to haul them away? Please try my way first. If it doesn't work, I'll pay half the cost." "You seem so sure, but I still don't think it'll work. People will take anything that's free. I had a couple of 100 feet of dry, cracked garden hose. Put it on my lawn with a free sign, and within the hour, someone was loading it in his old car. Said he'd duct tape it. You will have to put an ad in the paper and in the penny saver paper that comes free every week. I guarantee that they'll go fast. You want more than the neighbors to know about this. Put your ad in tonight and aim for Saturday and Sunday. The sooner the better." Hank was about to leave when he turned around again. "I'll send the twins down to mow and weed whack this area so the bargain hunters can get a good look. Come on, Dennis. It looks like Lindsay is home now and probably ready to kill me because I don't have dinner started." She watched the 2 men trudge up the hill with their arms on each other's shoulders. "Thanks," Jillian called. Hank raised his hand in recognition but kept walking toward the house. "Sounds like a dumb idea to me, but he said he'd pay half the cost of the trucks and landfill." Jillian shrugged as she got in her car. The next day, Jillian was looking over her property. Hank's boys had been there and the lawn was neatly trimmed. "I can't believe the traffic on this street. Plus everyone's slowing down in front of my house," pondered Jillian as she sat in her car in her driveway, waiting for her friend to show up. Maybe Hank knows what he's talking about. Here she is, right on time, 15 minutes late. Jillian shook her head. The friends got out of their separate vehicles and gave each other a big hug. "Jillian, when you said come over and see my house, I thought I was probably going to a little bungalow and sit and talk about things over some wine." She held a long paper bag with handles in the air. Girlfriend, are you crazy? What are you going to do with a wreck like that? Start a funeral home? Oh no, you want me to be partners with you and bring my hair salon here. Ain't gonna happen, girlfriend. This place is too far from city center. She leaned back on her car with that "you can't change my mind" look that Jillian knew all too well from trying to talk her friend out of a bad relationship. Tanisha, will you shut up for a minute? This is my project and you have nothing to do with it. Jillian had pinned her friend to the car by her shoulders so she couldn't bolt. I would like you to help me with something. Oh no, honey. I'm not doing no mopping with these babies. She shook her 5-inch bright red fingernails in Jillian's face. Will you stop talking for a minute? Questioned Jillian. You are so good at eBay. I'd like you to see if you could sell whatever's in all these packages, gesturing toward the porch. For everyone you sell, you can have half the money you make. For real? Asked Tanisha. For real, stated Jillian. What's in them boxes anyway? I'm not sure. I think whatever you can buy on the internet and those selling shows on TV. You can keep whatever you want. Just let me know, and if there's new kitchen gadgets you think I'd like, keep them out for me. How do you know you can trust me? Maybe I'll take the money and scram. 2 years of being roommates taught me something. Besides, remember when you took my lipstick on a date and then lost it? You bought me one that cost twice as much and I didn't even miss it? You're right. I would never cheat you. Why do you think I asked you instead of one of the other friends? Here's keys to that big storage unit on the west side called Klopke Storage, number 56. Here, it's all written on these papers, and she shoved a folder into Tanisha's hands. When can you start taking these out of here? I'm sure there are a lot more inside. I have off Monday. I should be able to get some of my brothers, Tyrell and Deshaun for sure. They spend the whole day on Ma's sofa playing video games. Tondre and Dion may be able to help depending on what shift they're working. That's perfect, exclaimed Jillian. Tomorrow and Sunday, hopefully. The statues will be taken and you can drive right up to the porch. Man, those are some ugly elves, Tanisha said, shaking her head. They're not elves, they're gnomes. How do you gnome this? Shut up, silly, and get out of here. They laughed and hugged. As Tanisha left the property, Jillian thought, 2 things taken care of, only a few thousand more to go.